Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Grace, and today we're going to be talking about an exciting drink. Maybe you might even say a concoction, or like a potion, if you will. And yeah, I know the title of the video already gives away what it is, but say hello to kombucha. So, what is kombucha? Basically, it's a brewed, carbonated, sour, or sweet drink. It's made up of 3 major ingredients: yeast, sugar, and black tea. It's set aside for around a week so that it can ferment, meaning that bacteria, acids, and alcohol will form. Some pretty big other fermented foods include kimchi and also yogurt, if you didn't know. They follow very similar processing methods, essentially. As the fermenting process takes place, you might notice like a film that begins to form. This is called symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast, also known as SCOBY, which is used to ferment future batches of kombucha. So once you start this process and ferment on your own, you can go on forever because you're using the SCOBY of the previous one, which is kind of cool. You can essentially harvest your own kombucha at home. But before we talk about harvesting your own kombucha, let me tell you about a few benefits and things you might want to keep in mind. There is a lot of health benefits for kombucha that you might find, but they should all be taken with a grain of salt, with the exception of aiding digestion and strengthening the immune system. Probiotics are microorganisms that balance the good and the bad bacteria in your body. Kombucha also contains acetic acid, which can be found to reduce blood pressure and blood sugar, decrease inflammation, support weight loss, and kill harmful bacteria. What is most important of acetic acid, which makes up vinegar, is that it can destroy harmful microorganisms while not affecting beneficial probiotic bacteria that exist in our stomach and our gut. Oh, and if you've been following this channel for a while, you might already know what next word that begins with the letter A I will say. Yes! Kombucha contains antioxidants, and as is the case with any other antioxidants, they help to fight off free radicals and help with DNA damage repair. Kombucha is a really good choice when you need to rehydrate after exercising, since it has the ability to boost metabolism and also helps with fat burning. Since it targets gut health, it can also prevent constipation and aid in bowel movement. So going back to the brewing at home that was mentioned earlier, though that is an option, it is definitely a lot safer to just purchase your own from the store. Because a lot of things can go wrong, and when something goes wrong, especially when it's related to putting it inside of you, you do not want to put something wrong inside of you. Let's just keep it at that. As applies with any other food, make sure to check the expiration date. Since it is fermented, yeah, you should be a lot more careful because you're dealing with bacteria and probiotics. So if you leave it out for too long or it goes beyond the expiration date, there is a higher chance of it growing mold, which is not fun. In one study with diabetic rats, they discovered that kombucha helps slow down the digestion of carbohydrates, which reduce blood sugar levels and also improve liver and kidney function. There's not a lot of human studies that have been conducted with kombucha, but there is ample evidence of the benefits of tea and probiotics, which are found abundantly in kombucha. So the next time you look for kombucha in the store, here are a few things that you should look out for. First is added sugar. In general, the main principle is the lower the amount of added sugar, the better. You can't go wrong with that. The second thing is to use a straw. Since there are acids, such as acetic acid, this might be harsh on the teeth, so using a straw would be a great way to avoid damaging and harming your teeth, your precious teeth. I know paper straws are a thing, and I know they're environmentally friendly and all that, but I'm sorry, they are not the move, fam. And third, since the base of kombucha is tea, there will be caffeine. Just wanted to let you know that. So drinking it super late at night is probably not a very good idea, but hey, you do what you need to do. There are definitely a lot of different kombucha brands out there now, and yeah, there's a lot of flavors to choose from. Definitely a lot of different companies with their different brands and mottos, but just be on the lookout for what kinds of ingredients that they use, the amounts of added sugars, and also take the necessary steps to like make sure it's not expired, and in general enjoy what you are consuming. So have fun out there. There's a lot of different flavors, but just be aware. So we're gonna be taste testing some kombucha. I have with me the Hum Zero Sugar Probiotic Kombucha flavored in peach tea here on my left, and then raspberry lemonade. Today we're going to try the peach tea. And as I mentioned earlier, you should use a straw because it does contain acid. I have not yet tried this brand or this flavor, so we'll see how it tastes. It's pretty good. I am impressed. I feel like I'm not the person to ask for a rating because unless it's really bad, I feel like I don't have very strong opinions. But yeah, it's pretty good. I definitely get it again, and I'm excited to try the other flavor. But yeah, you should give it a try too, or try a different flavor, brand, whatever you find at your grocery store. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching, and as always, why don't you give it one sip?